Alright, hey you guys, this is Jaden Pictures here, this is Jaden Talking here, and yeah, so in this video, I decided to do this different idea for the channel, and something that I usually never do that much on the channel, and that idea is do a tier list video. So yeah, in this video, I'll be doing a tier list video. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a tier list in this video. But yeah, guys, please keep in mind that this is definitely not my first time doing a tier list ever. Like, I've done tier lists before. For example, on my previous Jane Pictures channel, I did do a Naruto movie tier list video, where I ranked the 11 Naruto movies. And I also did another thing that I did. I also started doing tier lists a long time ago. Like, to be more specific, over 2 years ago. Way back in May of 2020, where I started doing tier lists and all that stuff. But I haven't really done any tier list videos on this Jane Pictures channel ever. And I thought that would be a good idea to do a tier list that is on all 4 of the Shrek movies, along with the Puss in Boots movie, even though I wouldn't technically count it as a Shrek movie, but I can understand why people would count it as a Shrek movie. But so I thought that would be a good idea to do a tier list that counts the Puss in Boots movie, because I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to share my opinion on it. And I've also heard that the Puss in Boots movie is getting a sequel. I saw the trailer for it and all that stuff, and I'll share how I feel about that later on in the video. And yeah, guys, I'm going to do a tier list on the 4 Shrek movies, and I'm going to be ranking these in the order and the order of when I rank these. I'm going to be ranking these. It'll be in chronological order of when the 4 Shrek movies came out, and then I'll tackle the Puss in Boots movie. And before I start the tier list, please note that my opinion has changed a lot, so this list might not be permanent. All that stuff. Okay, now let me get on with the tier list. Okay, so first up is, of course, Shrek 1. Easy S tier for me. Love Shrek 1. Great, awesome film. And I think Shrek 1's so worthy of being an S tier. Love Shrek 1, and I think that I would also consider Shrek 1 to be my most watched movie of all time, too, because, yeah, I've seen Shrek 1 so many times, and I've been able to quote, like, almost every word in the movie for, like, over the past, like, 7 years, at least. So, yeah, for, like, probably over the past, like, 7 years, at least. So, yeah, love Shrek 1. Great, awesome film. It's it's an entertaining film. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I love the soundtrack to it. Great, awesome film. So much to like about it, all that stuff. And I think that's better than anything else in the Shrek franchise. Unless if you don't count Shrek 2, which is also going in S tier, and it's jumping right in front of Shrek 1. Jumping right in front of Shrek 1. Yeah, I'm one of those people who thinks that Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1. But it wasn't always like this, though. Like, growing up, there have been times, I've gone back and forth between both of these movies growing up. Like, there have been times where I can't pick a favorite between these two movies, but there have also been times where I like the first one more than the second one. But as of right now, I prefer the second one a bit more than the first one. Not much more than the first one, but very, very slightly more than the first one. Yeah, why do I prefer Shrek 2 over Shrek 1? Well, like, I think, as great as Shrek 1 is, like, I would probably say that Shrek 1 has better character interactions, and, I would maybe say that Shrek 1 has better character interactions and probably better storytelling. I think that what Shrek 2 does better than Shrek 1 is that I think that Shrek 2 has a better climax, has a better cast, it's funnier, has better humor, and I think there's overall more to enjoy from Shrek 2 than Shrek 1. Yeah, I think that Shrek 2 is very slightly better than Shrek 1. And, I think Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1. And I think that's part of why my Vegeta 2 Shrek 2 movie spoof project will end up being better than my Vegeta 1 Shrek 1 movie spoof project. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, moving on. All right. Next up, Shrek the Third. Okay, definitely the most controversial one on this list. Okay, I'm gonna put it at okay, I know a lot of people would put this at the bottom of the list, but for me, I'm gonna put it at A tier. Yep, a lot of people might disagree with this, but it's going in A tier. This underrated classic is going in A tier. It is a masterpiece. Whoa, hold on. No, I wouldn't consider this movie a masterpiece. I wouldn't consider Shrek the Third a masterpiece. Like, I used to think that the movie was a masterpiece when I was younger. But no. While I still think the film is highly underrated and, gets way too much hate, I don't think it's a masterpiece. It's still a really good film, though. But masterpiece? masterpiece level along with these first two movies, heck no. But it's still a really good film, though. It's still a really good film. I really like new characters like Artie and Merlin. But yeah, overall, yeah, I don't think it's a masterpiece like the first two movies are. And again, if you guys want to know, Vegeta the Third is being, if I would make Vegeta the Third into a full movie sprue project, nope, sorry guys, not happening. Although I might do more clip videos for it though. So yeah, moving on, Shrek Forever After. Oh my gosh, I've said this before. I have mixed thoughts on Shrek 4. Like I have mixed thoughts on Shrek 4. And you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pause the video, and make a tier for Shrek 4. So yeah, hold on. Okay, so I just created Shrek 4 its own tier, and I'm gonna put it in the mixed thoughts tier. Yep, because oh my gosh, the brightness on this phone sucks. But yeah, guys, yeah, I have mixed thoughts on Shrek 4. Yeah, I've gone back and forth with it over the years, and yeah, I have mixed thoughts on it. Like, part of me tells me that like it's a really good film and it's worth rewatching, but the other part of me tells me that no, it's a bad film, and it didn't need to exist. Like, it didn't need to exist. And yeah, like, well, Shrek 4, and yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly consider Shrek 4 to be an awful film. Like, I mean, while I still have mixed thoughts on Shrek 4, I wouldn't consider it an awful film. I don't think it's terrible, but did it need to exist? Like, really, did it really need to exist? No, I would say it didn't need to exist, like, kind of like how I think that Toy Story 4 and Finding Dory didn't need to exist. I mean, come on, like, Shrek 4, did we really need Shrek 4? We already got 3 great movies. Why did we didn't need a 4th one? No, so yeah, despite the fact that I have mixed thoughts on Shrek 4, I still think that it's an unnecessary sequel, and I think that this series really should have just stopped at either the second one or the third one. Well, yeah, I know more people will agree with the second one. And yeah, I have mixed thoughts on Shrek 4, and I think it deserves to be at the mixed thoughts tier. Although some people think it's an underrated gem. But yeah, like, there's some good things about it. Like, there's some really good scenes in there. Like, I do like that birthday party scene with the Do the Work kid and all that stuff, and Shrek and Fiona arguing, and the ending is nice and heartfelt, but yeah, I'll be honest, I'll probably never go back and rewatch that whole film ever again. Like, to be more specific, there's certain parts of the film that I went back to rewatch. But as for watching it the whole way through, I've only done that once in my life. Well, I only did it once, way back in the early 2010s. Yeah, we rented it on DVD, and we didn't really like Shrek Forever After that much. So yeah, we saw it in its entirety once, and never watched it again, and didn't watch it anywhere near as nearly as much as these 3 movies up here. And yeah, I'll be honest, I'll never ever go back and rewatch Shrek Forever After the whole way through. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Though. But will I ever do Vegeta Forever After into a full movie sprue project? No. Maybe clip videos though. But I'll be honest, there will more likely not be any clip videos for Vegeta Forever After, Vegeta Forever After will more likely just be a poster thing. But yeah, okay. Last but not least, Puss in Boots. I'm gonna put it at B tier. Puss in Boots, it's a good film. Not terrible, not bad, but not that great either. Not a must see. I wouldn't consider it a must see. But I would say it's a fine and decent watch though. It is enjoyable, it's fun, it's entertaining. I think Humpty's a pretty funny character, and I do like the stuff between Puss and K-Stop Paws, and the stuff between Puss and Humpty, how he was someone from Puss's childhood. And yeah, I think the Puss in Boots film is enjoyable enough. It's a good enough film, but great like the first 3 Shrek movies are. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's still a good film, though. And like I said earlier in this video, the Puss in Boots movie is getting a sequel, and they already released the trailer for it. And if I'm correct, it's supposed to be coming out sometime this year, before the year ends. If you guys want to know how I feel about that, well, I wouldn't exactly say that it's necessary, but at the same time, I wouldn't exactly say that I mind it that much either. Like, I don't mind the Puss in Boots movie getting a sequel. I'm fine with it getting a sequel. I'm sure it's not necessary. I don't think it needs to happen, but at the same time, like, I think it can get a sequel. I'm fine with it getting a sequel. I'd rather have the Puss in Boots movie getting a sequel than Shrek Forever After. Yeah, and I heard that Mike Myers wants a new Shrek movie every year. And yeah, I'm kind of conflicted. And I'm conflicted about that. Because, on one side, I like, I can understand where Myers is coming from. I can understand why he would want to voice Shrek again, because, you know, Shrek is like his most popular character, and, you know, I can see how he'd have fun voicing Shrek by giving him his Scottish voice and all that stuff. But at the same time, I wouldn't want them to drag Shrek out further. So yeah, I'm kind of conflicted about. I'm pretty conflicted about that. So yeah, hopefully stuff. So yeah, hopefully they'll work out some stuff that won't involve Myers being too upset, and that won't involve dragging Shrek out any further. But yeah, so the Puss in Boots movie is getting a sequel, and like I said, I don't mind the fact that the movie's getting a sequel. Again, not necessary, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the getting a sequel. I'm not that excited to see it, but I'm fine with it. But I wouldn't mind watching it either, although I don't plan on watching it. But if I was forced to watch the Puss in Boots sequel movie, I don't think I'd be that upset. It does look like a decent film. It does look like it will be a decent film, but yeah, not worth going out to the theaters to see. And yeah, if you guys want to know if I'll ever do Knuckles and Boots, nope, not happening, not happening. And if you want to know if Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001 will ever do Capper and Boots, nope, it's not happening. Probably because the spoof films have been done for like over the past 1 or 2 months now. So yeah, guys, sorry, but Knuckles and Boots is not happening. I just want my Vegeta Shrek series to complete the first 2 movies. So yeah, guys, that's it for the tier list. That's my tier list. I'm gonna save it. I think I want to download it. Download image. So yeah, guys, there you have it. There's my tier list. Mixed thoughts, Shrek Forever After. C tier, no movies. B tier, Puss in Boots. A tier, Shrek the Third. And, of course, S tier, Shrek 2 and Shrek 1, with Shrek 2 being very slightly better than Shrek 1. So yeah, guys, there you have it. That's my tier list. And if you guys want to, you can tell me in the comment section down below how your guys' tier list of these 5 movies would play out. And yeah, that's all for this video, you guys. Bye, everyone, and thank you all for watching this video.